milk a fucking cow so much that pus and blood comes out of it.
Right.
That's how fucking greedy you fucking devils fucking are. Everything is done in moderate. Everything's, excessive of anything is too damn much. When you trying to milk a cow for too damn much just so you can make more profit, you're fucking greedy as hell.
Right.
It's to your own detriment, well, actually not, because you like drinking blood, but to the detriment of other people.
Right. They don't care because that's blood. You should be drinking blood. Pus. Go ahead.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting parable against him, and saying, woe to him that increases that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Right. The Most High know what he's doing, man. These goddamn devils put thick clay as that debt that they reap. All you doing, we got a credit-based system which is nothing but debt. It's for slaves. We already been through that. The credit-based system is for slavery. It's slavery, because why? You have to slave to pay their ass back. They flip, you double this, you constantly double. They doubling everything you paying. You get your Social Security's on the stock market. That number's on the stock market, man. You can't go through this goddamn life without being under that debt. They continuously put pain and pressure. You gotta go here. Let me get 1 to 6. Haggai. Yeah, Haggai 1 to 6. You constantly getting bombarded with bullshit with America and they system. You go to other countries, you win a lottery over here, they take half. You go to Europe or you go somewhere in another country, they give you if you get 50 million, win 50 million here, you get 25 million. You go over another country, you get the whole 50 million. America is greedy, man. Give me that.
Haggai 1 and 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not fulfilled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earn his wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Right, you cannot hold on to a penny in this goddamn place, man.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Just to also go about how greedy Esau is. You see like all these cars that drive by, they can make cars that actually last. But they're so fucking greedy that they make cars that only last maybe like 10 years, so you will have fucked up, so you have to pay money to get your own shit repaired. Because they're so fucking greedy, they don't want to make shit the right way. They make fucking phones that last, what, 3 years, sometimes not even that, when they can make just a good quality phone. But Esau is so damn greedy that he doesn't want to make anything that lasts. And that's one of their philosophies. You don't never make anything that lasts forever because you only sell one of them.
Right.
And if you think about it, you gotta get maintenance on everything when it comes to a car. You got tire repair, you got your oil changes, you got windshield wipers that you gotta get changed, windshield fluid.
These roads, they have ways to make these roads stay very pristine without without ditches or anything. But they won't do it, and they know about it. See, this man searches out everything, man. He's like you said, he's wiser than Daniel. He searches out everything. He knows that he can make clothes last, he can make phones last, he can make cars last, he can make your woman act right. This motherfucker know what he can do. But he makes sure that he don't, because what? There's no money in the keeping things. There's no money in the having things in a pristine manner. Go ahead,
hey, with their cars, right? They can make, they have the technology to make electronic cars to where it doesn't need gas or oil. But for the sake of not revealing, because if he went full-fledged with that and he made cars that ran off electricity, he would reveal that he's the devil. He would reveal why he's over in the Middle East.
Right.
Because then he would have to pull all of his troops from around the world, from all of these places. Like they're bombing Yemen right now. He would have to pull his troops out of Afghanistan, out of Iraq, and then people would know that this devil was over there fighting those wars based upon gaining their resources in regards to oil and gas. So he has the technology to build sufficient cars that run off electricity, solar power cars.
Right, right.
And that, and not Salaki, that also explains why he don't have a choice but to continue with his plan. He can't back out now.
Right.
Because
well, the reason he came back out because he know the Most High coming. He can't. He's trying to get rid of Israel as fast as he can. If they die from cancer, if they die from AIDS, if they die from drinking tainted water from up in Flint, you know, and then they say that somewhere down, they trying to say a little bit in down here in Detroit area. Then they say something happened in Mississippi with not Mississippi, it was in Texas or something. They got oil coming out their goddamn pipes. And Texas black, turn it on, black, shit, Texas gold. You know what I mean? Come out. Shit, that man, it's syrup, bro. So this man, don't tell me it just didn't it just happened to switch. How did that happen? No, this devil is a devil, man. You know, you got my brother-in-law told me. He said he went up to Flint because his daughter, my niece, was going to school there, so you know he liked fishing. So he just took it ride when he went up there to go see her. And he said when he was noticing when they brought out the incident, he said he noticed the fish. You know, fish swim. He said he noticed the fish was all in one spot. How did fish swim separately? If they swim in the school, they swim. If they swim in the school, they swim in the school. If they swim separately, they swim separately. But not on top of the water and all in the same bunch. These fish were getting poisoned, man. When you get poisoned psychologically, you get fucked up in your head. That's the problem it was. And people was eating this fish. They knew this. This goddamn government, they knew this. He knew he wasn't gonna go to jail for the shit. Oh, I apologize. It's all over. We go to the elites. Like, look, the biological weaponry. Yeah, it works. You know, because my niece says her hair fell out. They didn't know it. She was 2 years ago. She went there. Her hair fell out. Now she know why. No, this devil knows what he's doing. You know what you doing. You know that water was tainted. Whatever all the shit they had. They didn't take a rocket scientist how many years to figure that shit out. You know, when you get everybody getting sores on their body.
Esau was still trying to tax some people too for that water.
Trying
to still take that money from them, boy. He's still trying to take all of it. I don't know.
They had to warn those people before they switched it over.
I think it was about them getting the water rights from Detroit. That's all basically to me is what it's all about. Getting our water rights. So once the city don't own the water rights, they can take over everything.
Right. But that's what the governor, nobody, that's why the other cities, the surrounding city suburbs around Detroit were trying to get their hands on that water. Like what, few years ago? They kept trying to get their hands on the water because they know they can get revenue from that. So, oh, you're in our city, but Detroit put the pipelines and everything in there, but now they want to reap off that. You know, so still these and those are all suburbs where the goddamn devils fuck with niggas all day. All goddamn day. They terrorize us all day. They pull us goddamn over every day for what? Your head, because you got 2-3 heads in the goddamn ride in the car.
You know they're gonna set up a FEMA camp. Oh wait, don't they already got a FEMA camp set up there?
There's a camp right there on Jefferson and Fairview. No, Jefferson and St. Jean, right across. You know where the Chrysler plant at?
Border Patrol.
The fire station right there. It's right behind that. It's a. Hey, it looked like a camp. They saying this for the immigration people because they right there on the corner of St. Jean and what you call it. But it looked like a prison to me.
If it looks like a camp, and it feels like a camp, it's a camp.
Be prepared, man, for this thing to go, you know, like basically like viral, like wild, baby.
And I was reading about it. Excuse me, bro. I was reading about it in Georgia. They got like 3,000 plastic coffins where they could throw 3 or 4 bottles in there at one time.
Yeah, the people coffins. The coffins, what made, like you said, to throw 3 or 4 bodies in there, and that's to get, you know. So if you got 180,000 of them, you multiply that by 3. You know, so you do the numbers. So you know, that's a lot of bodies in there. Matter of fact, they're not gonna throw 3. They're gonna throw 6 in them. Stuff.
Let's rush.
You know, stuff on it.
Cut the arm off.
Right. Right. When the smartest thing to do with anything is incinerate the bodies. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it might be so much dead, it's gonna be too many. You know.
Then they got the body eater robots.
Yeah.
The eater robots.
So you know, and the eater robots is going.
They're gonna malfunction.
And that same camp, it's right off the railroad tracks.
Yeah. But then it's probably linked to this one when it's gonna take your ass. It's gonna take all these bodies down to the damn water or to that damn them stadiums, which gonna be probably concentration camp most likely.
We was watching a movie. What's that shit? Fifth Wave, and they had FEMA camps in there, and they was throwing around the chips left and right in there. Everybody that showed up to that FEMA camp, they gave them a number, told them to stand in a red circle. And when they called their number, they called them in and they chipped them. And that's in that movie Fifth Wave. And the FEMA camp was at like an airport. And then in other movies, they always show the FEMA camps at like schools and like just like places like hospitals, stadiums. Like in Florida, it's always in like just a big area because it's not hard for Esau to lock anything down. You just gotta close off the exitway. That's why he sends out these cameras, Google camera thing to see which way people can get out. But yeah.
Right. But that's he said he made another statement. A great statement because all of them they're mapping cities. They're mapping cities. They're mapping cities and with those Google and those Apple, what they call the Apple thing?
Apple cars?
Yeah, Apple. So they're just basically, look man, it's kind of funny when you can go see a house that you live in, and while you in the house, on a computer, that you did on a road, man. It's just funny how they just mapping. They mapping everything, and they making a grid. They're doing like exercises at night, and those black ops type things to just the modern warfare basic type thing, so they can, so they can basically get your ass in when it's time, because they got big grids. While they flying over, they see the grids of the city. They square blocks. While they flying over, they know, okay, now they're exercising, running through buildings in the city, because buildings have curves and everything. So all you doing is practicing. When you practice on something, you trying to make perfect. Because when this devil comes in, he's going to try to obliterate you tribes, man.
Right.
He's going to try to obliterate you tribes. That's why he only want 500,000 to 500 million. What 500 million to survive? Because he's going to try to get everybody that he thinks might be Israel. But the Most High hid Israel in other nations, looking like other nations. So they'll never know. They'll never know who was what. But why? But why you think he got that? And that's the real main reason he has that nuclear bomb. If I can't rule, I'm gonna take everybody with me.
Off myself.
But we already know America's the only one gonna be obliterated in certain parts of the earth. Okay, somebody got something?
Yeah.
This book. He been holding.
It's
Proverbs 29.
and 2.
Sunny this? Okay, go ahead.
This is it's locked in. This is Second Esdras 16, and I'll start from I start just from
70.
yeah
73.
yeah. This is Second Esdras 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
Right, that's us. It's gonna be a great insurrection because these niggas don't fear Yahweh. It's gonna be a great insurrection. It's gonna be a military might. It's gonna be a bad time, evil day, an insurrection. Go ahead,
verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Right, them Gurkha troops and those other nations, because they're gonna bring other nations into this thing that don't come with America. First of all, they hate America, and they ain't gonna have a problem with killing Americans. And they not. That's what they gonna do. They right now they got this blood. They probably got blood sport going on practice. They've been killing for hire mercenaries. You know, that's they've been preparing. They've been wanting for this, man.
It's already.
It's already been trained by the United States to do against the other countries.
Right. So what you gonna do? You gonna bring them in. You gonna bring the people that you already know was ready to do this shit. You know. Go ahead.
He's already. He been set and ready. You niggas ain't ready. Y'all still shooting up in the air.
Right.
On New Year's.
Like this.
Like this.
Yeah. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
Madmen. They are. First of all, you know this goddamn devil is a madman. Neuropsychology. They're crazy, man. There's a bunch of Neros, man. They go kill the Christians. We gotta kill the Christians, man. We gotta kill the Christians. The reason they want to kill the Christians is because the Christians who are the Israelites will inherit this whole world, and they know this.
That's right.
That's the main reason they want to take us out of this thing. You know, and you tribes, you gonna end up fucked up, man. You gonna be outside in hoop shorts, tank tops, flip flops. Nigga thought wear. You know what I mean? You gonna be the nigga thought wear, man. Hammer pants and shit. You gonna be out with no coat, looking like Django when it started. You know, they go fix your afro, daddy.
It was cold that day.
It's flat on one side. In a pit. Because they took your ass right out of bed. Yeah. You know?
Jake.
You know they sleep with they shit.
Jake like to sleep with their boxers and a fucking beater on. They gonna get dragged out right there.
I know my rights, but you know my left too. Bah! Shit, it's gonna be hell, tribes. Somebody give me second Ezra 15. Man, it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell out here. Somebody give me Ezra's second Ezra 8th chapter. 8. I mean, what's that?
15 and 8.
Start at 1. Keep going up.
Okay.
And this is the Ezra's. He's telling you. I want to see what was me when you get a chance. Is that 16? Okay, go ahead.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
They know who. Right now they scoping us. We got cameras everywhere. They know who he is. Recognize. They got facial recognition. All type of shit on us right now, man. They know our name. They hit our plates when we go by. They know everything, man. They know where I work, but they know it's not time. They just ain't gonna just dive in. No, right now you're supposed to have your so-called inalienable rights. You can do what you want to in America. You have freedom in America of religion. That's why the Most High let these devils do what they did for that freedom of speech type shit, or the freedom of religion. Nigga must be Edomite. Freedom of speech type shit, because he knew that these devils are so much a freak, faggot, lesbian. They just want to be free, like your bitch just want to be free and have fun, just like this goddamn devil. They know that for a fact. They know for a fact that, Salaki, they know that the Lord let them do this thing because you know, in that day, we could just talk, we could just boldly speak to them in their face, you know, and use their rights against them, you know, because right now they have to so-called honor with the
DC.
Yeah.
DC right now.
Right, yeah, politically correct. They're politically correct, but right now they have to, you know, because right now they can't. They already got the horns out. They got the horns out, yeah.
Toupee.
It's over. So,
You know, he voting for Trump.
right. So, you know, it's just a whole factor that they gotta keep their horns. They gotta hide their horns right now. That's basically it. They ain't hiding them, but they gotta keep them a little bit lower right now. They disguise them. They
Put a little makeup on it.
They got a hat on.
Like, oh, the horn. They start showing horns to the end of the movie.
Right. They got their hat on. Their horns grow.
Yeah.
When their horns grow,
You gonna see him.
You gonna
be
see
like Hellboy when his horns start growing
Yeah.
and shit. He had the crown, Satan and shit. Yeah.
keep waiting.
Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their good and cast them out of their houses.
Right, they're gonna waste and cast away, they can cast your goods and kick you out your houses. Now you think you're gonna be in the martial law? Hey, they're gonna stay in your houses. Stay in your houses. Shit. They eventually they're gonna be like, get out your houses. Stay late. It's gonna be wintertime, snow. Lay on the ground. Your mom, they don't give a. They not gonna spare. They not gonna spare none. Get on the ground, and they just gonna start executing. You know. Go ahead.
You know, when that Boston bombing happened, you can look up the videos. I like watching them a lot. It shows you exactly how they're gonna be during martial law. Like they'll send.
United. Sorry, bro.
He's good. He's speaking, bro.
Go ahead.
All right. You know, they'll have their tanks in the middle of the street with the Jeeps, the Humvees and stuff. They'll send about 8 people for one house. You know, they have the 3 dudes, 2 dudes, one man on one side of the door, one man on the other. They got the dude in the middle. He got his gun like this. They open up the door. How many people in the house? Everybody get out. Hands up. Move slow. You know, shit like that. Then when you coming out, they got people on the staircase. So if you do something stupid, you get shot.
Right.
You know, that's exactly how it's gonna be. They're gonna rush in, seize who's in there, take them out to the truck. It's gonna be quick. It's like gonna be like 30 seconds per house. They're just gonna be hitting them because they done drilled it for years now. That's what Jade Helm was about. So now when it's time to execute, they're just gonna do it with perfect efficiency. If you don't want to lay down, they're gonna kill you.
Perfect, Devin.
I'm sorry about that, brother. But you know that the United States got 30,000 guillotines.
30,000 guillotines already, bro. I mean, that's 30,000 you know about.
That we know of.
That you know about. So multiply by 3, like they say. In probably every state, you know what I mean? 150,000. Because there's so many Americans, it's 300, so-called 300 million Americans in this situation. They're gonna kill their own people because their own people are like the NRA and stuff like that. They gonna come against them. They gonna come against their own people. You know, the militia. The militia think cause they got some AKs or not AKs. They don't really deal with that. They think that's shit. They got the latest guns that they gonna defeat the U.S. government, man. They gonna have lasers come from a couple miles away and vaporize you, man.
Esau started that guillotine shit too. In the French Revolution, he started.
No, that was Jake in that French Revolution.
Oh.
Jake got torture mechanisms too, man. We used to take them goddamn Edomites and sit up like a big cone or something and sit their ass on that motherfucker. Their ass stretched out. Yeah, they stretch their ass.
Put them spikes at the bottom too.
Yeah, spikes at the bottom. So we used to torture them goddamn crackers, man. We did. We did. But then guess what? We always kissing ass and we simping on these. You got something now? You holding on something?
No,
Stop.
I got something.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50. This is going in a little bit about what we're talking about. Just knocked it out. But this is going in about like some of the things that's going to be happening when Esau's running up in everybody's crib. So I can flip back to it. Alright, yeah, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50. a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land. Sorry.
He said the nation of fierce countenance. See, we think Esau, because we see we see them walking up and down the street, and they look docile. These motherfuckers were terrorized. They were warriors, man. I mean, back then you had to be. How you think they got? They didn't just fuck around and just walk into this thing. They had to fight a lot for the certain situations. You had them goddamn, you had them Temanites, the Amalekites, you know. But the Amalekites, which you call the Khazarians, they were ruling all type of shit, man. They were ruling. They had nations. They did the same thing they did like in America. They'd take your child and put him in his military, and that's the same thing they did. So they got the same philosophy as Rome had. So you know they connected, man. So these goddamn devils connected. You go to Africa, Africa just gonna have Africans in their goddamn military. You go anywhere else but except Europe and United States, French and France and all. They got all nations in their military.
If you look up Herod the Great on the side, it says Edom. Like if you look it up on your computer, it says born of Edom.
Born of Edom, we know. And Herod.
Yep.
Yeah, because Herod's mother was a Jew, so-called Israelite, and his father was a Antipater. His father was Antipater, and you know that was the Roman. He was a Roman. You know, he got some of that blackness. That's what he wanted. You know, and he kept his mother. I guess he kept his mother up, whatever. You know, nigga, bitch. Yeah, you know that bitch. But anyway, go ahead.
You got something to say?
Got something to say?
I did. Slipped away.
Okay. Read.
Verse.
Hold on, Malak, did you drop that?
Oh yeah, I think it was in regards to that. It was still a point in that.
Yeah.
It says, you know, because basically Esau is the same. You know, they never change. They're the same devil as they were from the beginning.
He's a good devil,
So basically, it says that he shall not regard old nor young. What's going on?
What's up, bro? Okay, we stand over here. We know what's going on.
It says that he shall not regard old nor young. So just think about how much more in these times.
Right.
And then the weaponry that he has in this time. You know, he's not going to regard the older men or women, or he's not going to regard if you're a young kid. It's not going to matter to him.
Did he do that in slavery? He threw the kids to the alligators, man.
Another point to prove that he doesn't care about your children. What about Margaret Sanger? You know, the white Edomite woman who started Planned Parenthood, who created abortions for black women to kill their kids. Yeah. And you got prominent Edomites that are high up in American society who praise that woman. Right. So they don't regard your little kids.
Right.
They don't regard the elderly. You know.
Right. What they regard is nothing. They don't even regard each other. Cause them motherfuckers, they'll have each other back, but they'll stab each other in the back. So meaning, while they won't let this brother get that position, but they won't let you. They won't let they homeboys get their position. I just seen some things happen that you would be like, damn. The so-called white man will listen to their buddy. There's another so-called white man. They'll listen to their buddy. Okay, yeah. I take money out the petty cash. Let's go drink and eat off the money. But when it comes down to it, they gonna tell on each other, but they still ain't gonna let you get in that motherfucker. So they ain't shit to themselves, man. So, and the points you made was great. Go ahead, read that all again.
All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50. Get it for me, y'all.
A nation of fierce confidence.
Alright. Damn it. God damn it. Yeah, just get it for me.
Deuteronomy 28 and 50. A nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of the old nor show favor to the young.
Yeah, they're not gonna show nothing to your child. You, oh yeah, it's a baby. That's an old lady. Fuck her. I said, bye. You know.
Hey, there's a what's my man's name? Kazak, the dude that was experimenting the vaccines with his own child.
Edward Jenner.
Yeah, this cracker who's called the father of vaccine. He was experimenting on his own child. You know, so that just lets you know further they don't care about young. Also, one of the things that's also fucked up is the foster care system. You know, they always complain about that, and I personally have been in it. You know, so I personally know how fucked up it is. They don't care about the kids at all. You know.